The next step is to learn how to build chords. Using the basic chords as a foundation, you add building notes to the chords in a distinct order. New chords are created by adding notes that are numerical to the scale of the chord you are playing. So for example, if you want to figure out an F7, you deal with the F scale. If you want to figure out how to play a G7, you use the G scale. Each chord is built in the specific order 1, 3, 5, 7 flat, 9, 11, 13. Standard training teaches you to build in numerical order by keeping track of the scale orders of 12 different keys. That's 96 notes you have to keep track of, and as you might imagine, that kind of thinking is very difficult to master. Learning to build chords this way is what causes people to pull out their hair and just give up. It's too hard to keep straight which particular notes to add because knowing the sharps and flats of every key right off the bat is not something that comes easy for most people. Self-taught insight causes you to devise a much easier system to keep track of the building process. You memorize where the building notes are in relation to the location of the root note. The reason the root note is so important is that you always know where it's at in any inversion of a chord you may be playing. Most building takes place by adding notes either 1.5 steps up or down from the root note. That way of building takes memorizing scales completely out of the picture. You just learn the basic rules of proximity and you're good to go. It takes a little practice to learn to see things an easier way, but once the light pops on to the simplicity of the method, building chords puts immense power at your fingertips to play any chord at a moment's notice without having to look it up in a book.